So I want you to make yourself comfortable and relaxed, knowing that sometimes temporary glitches happen, but when they do, we can easily return to a state of relaxation. That state of relaxation and safety and comfort that we were felt when we were on that beanbag, gently drifting up into the sky. It's like the softest, most comfortable beanbag you've ever been on. And as you feel it gently rising into the sky, you look around you, and for as far as you can see, the blue sky stretches to the horizon. In front of you, behind you, to each side of you. And you realize that as you look out to the horizon all around you, that right now you are exactly where you are meant to be. And that regardless of what's going on around you, where you are meant to be right now is just fine. Because like the clouds gently move, we always gently move. And as you feel the clouds moving gently forward, you look in front of you and you notice that you are gently and slowly approaching a beautiful island. It looks like one of those islands from the postcards and the magazines with the beautiful white sand and the clear blue sea and the waves gently lapping on the beach and the beautiful coconut trees and palm trees. And you see your beanbag gently landing on the beach. And as it lands on the beach, you step off the beanbag and you step into the sand and feel how warm it is beneath your feet. The perfect temperature, soft, pure white. And you wriggle your toes in the sand on the beach. And you gently start walking forward. And you feel the water gently washing over your feet and washing away. And you decide that you're going to sit down on the beach, just where the water breaks, so that where you're sitting is safe and soft and supported, and the water just reaches your feet. Slowly coming in and gently moving out. And as always, you look down to your side and you notice that next to you is a stick. And you pick up that stick and you feel the texture of the wood in your hands and notice how it's just the perfect size for you to write something in the sand. And you look at the sand in front of you and you notice that you are about to write something. And I want you on the sand to write down just one thing that is bothering you. And as you write it down, you see the water come up and wash away those words that were in the sand. taking them off into the sea where they're dealt with as they need to be dealt with. And this time you decide to write down something else that's been running through your mind, whatever it is for you. And you write it down on the sand, and as you do, you notice the tide come in and wash away those words. And you look out at the sea, and as you're looking out at the sea that reaches right to the horizon, perfectly calm with just gentle waves, you notice that the sea is full of new opportunities, new ways of thinking, new decisions, new beliefs. And you notice how there are things in the ocean that you've never really noticed before. You've always known that they've been there, but you've never really noticed them before. And now in front of you, as the waves gently move forward to you, you notice that instead of you writing something in the sand, the sea has left something there for you. And those words, when you look down and you read them, they say, I can do this. And then you point your stick towards the words, and as you point your stick towards the words, you notice how the words come off the sand and up the stick and into your arm and into you. And as you take a deep breath in, you feel that I can do this, filling all parts of your body, from the tips of your toes that are cool from the fresh sea water, up your legs and over your arms and to the tips of your finger and the top of your head. And you notice as you look out at the sea how it has become much clearer. It's like your vision has improved. And you decide that you're going to get up, and you gently stand up, feeling the soft sand beneath your feet, and you start walking along the beach. And as you're walking along the beach, you look down and notice that on the sand there is a starfish. Beautiful colored starfish. And at first you think that the starfish is out of its natural environment. But as the sea comes forward, the starfish returns to the ocean where it belongs. Just like our thoughts that come and go. And we notice that we start to realize that every time a thought comes into our mind, it's like that beautiful starfish that you've just seen on the beach. It has a time, and it has a place, and it always goes exactly where it needs to go. And you turn and you look out at the ocean, stretching as far as the horizon can reach, or as far as it goes to the horizon. And you notice that as you look out to the sea, you feel a sense of gentle excitement building up within you. And that excitement is added to that feeling of the I can do this. And you also notice how, as you look out at the ocean, that we're able to engage with whatever thoughts we need to engage with. They all have their time, and they all have their place. And they're all like the starfish in the sea. Some we're aware of, and some we're not. And we're deciding that we're going to keep walking along the beach, on the beach of your own special island, that from this point on is your own personal sanctuary. That whenever you need to find a moment of peace and calm in your life, you can take yourself off, and in your mind's eye, you can easily be taken to your personal sanctuary, where you know that you can do this, where you feel relaxed and safe, where you feel the endless opportunities that are in front of you. And as you're walking along the beach, you look down to your left-hand side and you notice that there is a beautiful coconut. A coconut that has fallen from the tree. And as you pick that coconut up, you feel that beneath your hands it's nice and cold. And you notice that someone has put a hole in the coconut for you to take a sip out of. And as you raise that coconut to take a sip, you notice how it tastes like your favorite childhood drink. And it brings back all those feelings of happiness and joy, just like when we were a child on Christmas morning, anxiously walking into the living room to see if Father Christmas had been to visit us. And you then notice, as you look at the coconut tree, that beneath the coconut tree, there is a whole bunch of presents. And on those presents are name tags with your name. And you notice the brightly colored wrapping paper, and you think to yourself, well, this is a little strange that I'm on my own personal sanctuary desert island in the middle of a beautiful blue ocean. And there's a coconut tree with presents just for me. But you also know that it's just where they need to be. And as you reach down and you pick up the first present and you gently open it, as you open the box, you notice in the box the most beautiful clock you've ever seen. And you notice how instead of numbers on the clock, in place of the numbers is written the word now. And you notice as you look around the clock face that all the numbers are now, and that there's 12 nows on the clock face. And that gift represents for us the ability to live in the moment and make the most of now. Because we all have the same 24 hours a day available to us. And those days can be filled with calmness and excitement and the feeling of I can do this. And you take the clock and you notice that all of a sudden on your back you have a little backpack. And you take that backpack off and you put the clock into your backpack. And you turn and you pick up the next gift and you gently open the next gift. And as you unwrap the paper, you notice that there is a notebook. And on the cover of that notebook, your name is imprinted on it. And you run your hands over the surface of the notebook. And you notice how soft it feels to the hand. And as you open the notebook, you see on the pages, on the first page of the book, written in beautiful golden ink, I can do this. And you know that this is your I can do this notebook, where you're free to write whatever you want anything that's bothering you, anything that you want to get over, any hurdles that you face, because when you write those things down in your I Can Do This notebook, it helps you to think differently. It reminds you of that beautiful crystal blue ocean of possibility that stretches far, far into the distance. And you look down and you notice that there's one last gift under the tree. And this one's a little bit bigger than all the others. And you pick it up and you gently start unwrapping. And you notice that it's a box wrapped up. And as you open the box, you notice that inside the box is the softest teddy bear that you've ever seen. It's just the perfect color for you. And you pick it up and you look into its eyes and it has a sense of knowing. And you look at the color of it and you notice how the color is just perfect for you. And the size fits just perfectly. And you notice that around the teddy bear's neck is a little necklace, and on that necklace is a little pendant. It's like one of those old-fashioned pendants that you open up that's got a picture inside of it. And you open up the pendant, and as you open up the pendant, you see a picture of yourself. A picture of yourself that you are completely happy and at peace with. And when you look at that picture of yourself, it makes you smile. It makes you know that this journey that we are all on together is worthwhile. Because somewhere out there in that beautiful crystal blue ocean, someone else is on their island in their personal sanctuary, looking at their teddy bear and knowing that they are not in this alone. That there are other people out there who we're spending time with right now that are willing us on, that are supporting us, that are encouraging us, that are accepting us for who we are, but most of all, that are saying to us, you can do this. And you take that notebook and you take that teddy bear and you put it into your backpack, and you notice that the wrapping paper has disappeared and there's no mess. And you turn round and you gently start walking back down the beach. And you pass the coconut tree that gifted you that coconut. And you reach that spot where the starfish once was. And you look out to the ocean and smile and know that the starfish, like everything else, is exactly where it needs to be. And as you keep walking forward with the soft sand beneath your feet and the gentle water, you get to that place where you were sitting on the sand and writing there. And you look and you notice that in the sand are still the words, I can do this. So you decide that you're going to sit down for a few seconds just to give thanks for your personal sanctuary, your place where you can come back to anytime you need to feel calm, anytime you need to feel relaxed, anytime you need to take a break from the world, anytime you need to look at things differently and see all the opportunities around you and be reminded of the people who are supporting you from their own islands. And you pick up your stick and you notice that the I can do this has been washed away. And in the sand, you simply write thank you. And as you stare at those words that you've written in the sand, you take a moment to think of all the people in your life who you are grateful for. You think about all the small little things around you that we sometimes all take for granted, and notice how you feel a deep sense of appreciation for them. Because it's those small things and those small actions that build up the bigger picture. But sometimes, because we're so busy looking at the bigger picture, we forget to take notice of the little things. And as you look at those words, thank you, you notice how other things that you're truly grateful for come into your mind. And as you think of those things that you're grateful for, I want you to notice how it makes you feel within your body. How it makes you feel light. How it makes you feel happy. How it makes you smile silently. And you look down and you take one last look at those words, thank you. And notice how the water gently moves forward and washes those words away. And you turn and you stand up and you take a look at your island, your beautiful, perfect island in the beautiful, clear blue sea of opportunity. And you say, thank you for the experience. And you say, I'll be back soon. And you turn and you gently get back into your beanbag, that beautiful, soft beanbag where you feel relaxed and safe and supported. And as you look up at the blue sky, you feel the beanbag gently rising. You feel the gentle breeze blowing around you. You notice the tops of the trees as it gently moves forward. And this time, rather than looking backwards, you're looking forward. You're looking forward to the journey ahead, knowing that you've been given the gift of time, knowing that you have that resource of your I Can Do This notebook, and you have that beautiful soft teddy bear who hears everything and supports you 100% of the way. And as you think of those three things in your backpack and you look forward to the future that lies ahead of you, you notice how this time it looks a lot brighter. It looks a lot easier to navigate because you have new tools and a new appreciation for all the possibilities that are around you. And you turn and look down and you notice that your beanbag is gently lowering itself back into the clearing in the trees. The sound of the birds chirping and singing. And you gently stand up and get out of your beanbag and slowly start walking towards that soft, green, grassy path, surrounded by hedges with the smell of your favorite flower. And you gently walk up the path and you notice that in front of you is a door. And as you reach down to open the door, you feel the cool handle beneath your hand. You open the door and you notice that it is the door to the room where you are sitting or lying right now. And as you look down at your body, You remember those words in the sand that said thank you. You look at your body and you say, thank you. Thank you for giving me the strength to keep going, even when it felt like I couldn't get going anymore. Thank you for giving me the courage to do some of the things that I've done in my life. Thank you for keeping me moving and keeping me going and keeping me thinking and keeping me doing whatever it is that I need to do without even any effort. Thank you for just doing all of that. And as you look down at your body, you notice how you have a new sense of appreciation for it. How you look at it and you say to yourself, and how you genuinely feel it, that I am happy with me. And sometimes it might feel a little bit uncomfortable, but you notice how it starts to fit. And it doesn't have to happen all at once, but you notice how truly thankful you are for the gift of your body. And as you look down at your body, you notice how you now feel more connected with it. And you gently wriggle your toes. Maybe shake your legs from side to side, bringing your attention gently back into your body. Notice how your chest and your diaphragm is gently raising and lowering with every breath. And you bring your attentions to your hands and you wriggle your fingers and you feel all your awareness slowly coming back. And you take a deep breath in and exhale, knowing that tonight when you place your head on your pillow, that you can send your thoughts off like the starfish into your own beautiful blue ocean, where it will be taken care of and looked after and nurtured and dealt with. And knowing that you will sleep peacefully through the night. And you gently bring your hands together and you slowly rub them together. And you feel them slightly warming up beneath you. And you take your hands and you gently place them over your closed eyes. And you slowly open your eyes beneath your hands. And gently remove your hands from your eyes, looking up at the ceiling, looking around at the room, feeling more aware of your body and more relaxed. And on that note, we're going to end it off.